You must take accountability for your success or lack of in life. If you guys are frustrated, if you're tired of going to the same job, if you feel like your growth is stunted, right? Or you feel like maybe, you know, there's just something that you don't like about your job, you feel like it's not going to, you know, propel you forward like you would like to, then you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself the question, right? Like, you know, is going down this path of, you know, climbing the corporate ladder, right, really for you, right? Because again, there's a lot of limitations, right? There's a lot of decision making that may or may not favor you. So as a result of you wanting to be successful, you wanting to become rich, you wanting to experience the life that you have, you know, that you envision for yourself, right? And that would, you know, be the best outcome, then you have to put the responsibility on yourself, right? So again, an example of that looks like this, right? You go to your job, you work your 40 hours, right? Maybe you're not being considered for, you know, growth opportunities, or, you know, maybe there's just, you know, other people that are sort of getting favored, like favoritism, right? You know, how many of us have experienced that? Other people, right, maybe get favored for, you know, being more, having, you know, kissing ass, or just having more of a likening to their boss, right? How many of us have experienced that? I've experienced that. But you can't let that stop you from being successful, right? Like, you can't just go home after that long day and be like, you know what, this sucks. You know, my boss, right? They care about this person more than me. They, you know, give all their attention and preference towards this person. They don't care to develop me, or they don't care to show me new things, or give me the opportunity to grow. So with that being said, right, you have to go home and understand that your success is your responsibility, right? So if that means you have to go down a path that's difficult, right, because you can't just afford to climb the corporate ladder and you can't sort of cruise down that comfortable life, right? Then so be it, right? You have to figure out other ways to make it, right? That means making extra money on the side, figuring something out, working a side hustle for a bit, and, you know, learning how to invest, right? Then so be it. If that means learning a skill and something that you can sort of deliver to other people that they will pay for, then that's what that means. But it sort of puts you in the driver's seat, and that's where you want to be in life. You want to be in the driver's seat. You don't want to be in the sort of like powerless state where other people's decisions affect you indefinitely. That is not the way to go, and I think you guys sort of are on that path. But just remember, right, every time that you get frustrated, every time that you complain, every time that you procrastinate, right, you're giving the power to those people to keep you where you are, to keep you stuck. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.